Hey guys and girls, welcome back to some Torna, the Golden Country.
Get away!
They are coming for her. Hopefully Jin can make it.
He's here.
Hey, is he? Hell yeah.
You bastard! No! Ah! No!
Damn. Ripped off his robot arm. Holy hell. Jin does not play. Gotcha.
Enough. What's next then? Right leg? Or the left? Or how about
The head. Damn.
Enough.
She spared your life. Remember that.
Jin. Just leave him. For my sake.
Damn.
So you let him go? Even without his arms, he may cause you more trouble one day.
I didn't want to end it here. He might deserve it, but he did take care of my mother, so... Let's go back. I suppose I can bring myself to step foot on this flagship after all.
Ah! My arms! My arms! Bastards! I'm gonna kill them! Every last one of them!
Wait, my arms? Did he take his other arm? So he lost both arms.
The hell are you?
This dude's got bloodshot eyes, man. This is a Malthus's dudes, isn't it?
Stop it!
Party's back. Thank gosh, because I need Laura's her HP pool thing is really good. I want that. Oh, I don't want to lose that right now. Not that I feel like we did bad without it, of course, because I think we did perfectly fine. Can't I fast travel actually? Yes. Yeah, back to Lascum Cove. Save us some time. I have to utilize that more. I forgot, honestly.
Nice change of pace.
Okay. Well, here we are. Welcome aboard, my honored guests. It's funny. I was expecting it to be all glitz and glamour. Halls of gold, diamonds, chandeliers, and all that. It all depends on the country. Some of the nobility like to travel in style, and believe me, they don't go halfway. Moradane, on the other hand, is a military state. They take a more pragmatic approach. Just as their emperor must be a masterful driver, so must their diplomatic vessels be armed for war. That is the Ardanian way. So long as its mission is not a covert one, every flagship under our command must be a throne I may ascend. And if the leader is the first to fall, what then? Jen! It's alright, Laura. He makes a valid point. That is precisely why Again and Bridget, the jewels of the Empire, have been bestowed upon me. Your Majesty. We will do everything in our power to protect you, Your Majesty, even at the cost of our lives. I'm blessed to have such loyal companions. Your Majesty, we have urgent news! His Majesty is currently entertaining guests. I would entreat you not to incur his displeasure. My humble apologies, Your Majesty. It's alright. I trust this is news of special importance. Please, give us your tidings. Of course, Your Majesty. As you know, we've applied a stricter regulation to our scout patrols in light of the recent tragedy at Torgoth. Well, one of our patrols happened upon a young Gurmadi near the camp at Sigil Fell, but they lost track of him. So you think he might be a survivor? We believe so. We can send out further patrols immediately if His Majesty assents. I see. I'm sorry that we had to keep you waiting. Please go ahead. Yes, Your Majesty. Who's this cat kid? I don't think they've said anything about him. I would like for our country to shelter as many refugees as falls within our means. I do hope he can be found quickly. Wait, we should go with him. What for? Their army's not exactly short-staffed. He's just a kid. He'll be scared witless of the soldiers. Of course he's going to run away. Laura's got a point. Very well. Let's head out. We should do well to make haste before he strays any further afield. Thanks, guys. You're such a bunch of do-gooders. It's gonna land us in trouble someday.
We cannot turn them away.
Where's the boy gone? I don't have a fast travel to that spot. It's just straight north, though. So we should be good to just go straight that way. Ooh, we might actually have to level a bit. Starting to see level 20s. For now, we'll go and do this, but might be a thing to look out for. Some levels. Well, here's the campsite at Sigil Falls. How about that boy? Isn't that him? Whoa! Hey, wait! We won't hurt you! We mean you no harm! Please stay! You won't hurt me? I see you've decided to trust us for now, at least. We're affiliated with the Ardanian forces. We didn't come to bring you mischief. We know what happened to Torgoth and have been acting wholeheartedly to protect the refugees. You've escaped from Torgoth, too, perhaps? That's right. Can you tell us your name? It's Kali. Young Kali. Do you know Lascombe Cove? The boat of my countrymen is moored there. I know it. I know the boat too. It's huge. Will you journey with us, young man? We can also offer a hot meal. What's wrong? You don't want to get on the boat? No, it's not that. It's I've lost Kelly. I mean, my sister. I have to find her. That's important stuff, kid. Why don't you tell us right away? I tell you what. You run ahead to Lascombe Cove and wait by the boat. We'll find your sister for you. Well, I never. We promise you that Callie will... We promise you that, Callie. We'll find her. Can I trust you? Of course. Any idea where we might find your sister? Actually, she likes watching the big boats at Lascombe Cove. So maybe she'll be somewhere you can see them all coming and going. Then perhaps we should begin at high up places that overlook the cove. I'll wait at the harbor. Please find my sister. Dun, dun, dun. There's like an area to the backside of the cove. Don't like seeing level 30s. Duelist's Bridge. Da ba 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 da ba da ba da da.
The suspense is killing me.
Nox Promontory? It's not here. Where am I? Oh, I'm... Yeah, no. Okay.
You're coming with me, treasure.
Who are you? Kelly? Yeah, that's me. How do you know? Oh, my brother? You can take me to him? Please! We got her! Kelly and Kali. Okay. I really don't want to run there, so... Teleport.
Nice change of pace.
Alright, remind me why we're here.
Kelly! Kali! Aw. I can't thank you enough. Careful, you don't lose her again, kid. You should be looking out for your sis, you know? Yeah, I'll make sure that never happens again. Mithra, actually being level-headed. Never thought I'd see the day. Hey, Kali, you left this behind. I've been holding on to it. Oh. I thought that was gone forever. Nice one, Kelly. Looks like Laura's mother's keepsake. Hey, mind if I take a look at that? No problem. Wait, so does that mean that she might be alive? How did you come by this? I got it from Auntie Renea. What? My mother. Auntie Renea had another one, but Kale was always hankering after it. She said it was really precious to her and she couldn't let it go. So she made me one that looked a bit like it. She said she was sorry she couldn't make it any better. I mean, I don't care about that so much. She made it for me, so it's precious to me no matter what. I see. But take care of yourselves, you two. Oh, she did die, then she just... They knew her, I guess. We promise! The way you said that just now, it sounded just like Auntie Renea. Yeah, just like her. No doubt. I'm sure that we could converse for hours, but I'd like to propose a course of action for our new friends here. For us? That's right. Our vessel here will soon return to Morardain. Perhaps you two ought to be aboard when it sets sail. A wise idea. Things are not so unsettled in Morardain. Morardain, huh? No, I made a promise to Arda. He said he was waiting for us. We can't leave Gormat. You're right. Thanks, but I guess we can't come with you. We need to stay behind and wait for Da at the camp. Understood. We cannot force you to come. Indeed. If you start moving around now, there's a chance you might miss him. Of course, we'll leave you with some provisions so you won't get hungry. Yeah, okay. Thank you. I bring news. Something tells me it's urgent. Correct, ma'am. If I may, this information is for His Highness's ears only. You may approach. I see. Everyone, may I see you reconvene in the boat strategy room later? Something unforeseen. Indeed. I'll give you the details presently.
One less problem in the world.
Renea's charm. Strategy room.
Thank you all for joining me here. I'm afraid I have important news that I need to impart to Adam.
Oh, yes?
It's about the militia.
The who now?
I've been gathering an army in Uriah. People who've lost homes, families. People who'll make a stand against Malos.
Well, according to intelligence we received, they have departed from Uriah now.
What? Why? Malos's whereabouts are still unclear.
It seems that Uriah has conscripted them all. It's now a special regiment of the Urian self-defense forces.
I thought I'd sorted this all out with the Urian king.
At His Majesty's behest, we have ascertained the position of the moving troops. They are heading to Torna as we speak.
We have established communications, so you can send word at any time.
When they get to Torna, tell them to go to a letter.
As you say.
Laura? I've never seen Adam like that before. He's gone off somewhere. Is it best to leave him alone, do you think? That's for you to decide. I'll go where you go. Right. No, he might need someone at a time like this. We have to go after him. Bring, Adam!
That wasn't like you.
Huh. You think so?
Yes. I thought you always know what to do. You're never lost.
I wish that really were the case. To tell the truth, I'm always worrying. Ever since I became Mithra's driver, anyway.
It didn't seem that way at all.
Power lends one an air of capability. Even more so when it comes to the Aegis. When we first met, we could have burnt you to pieces. Though fortunately, we avoided that thanks to Jin.
Is that why you were away from the militia?
As I am not in full control of Mithra's power. Scores of soldiers could die by my hand. I was frightened. This cataclysm Malos caused, it's likely all because Questa Amalthus was unable to control him. And if that's true, then perhaps I too.
I think she's well aware. Just not so comfortable saying it.
That's your analysis.
Well, I have been with Jin, the paragon of Torna, for 17 years. I can roughly tell how much of their strength the blade is using, just by watching them. She's making sure you... No, she's holding herself back to make sure she doesn't go that way. Deep down, she's very kind.
You think? That still means I'm just not man enough.
Don't think that way. You'll get used to it little by little. I was the same.
Oh.
If only time would slow down and afford me the chance.
Damn.
Yeah.
We should be able to take a ship headed straight to Aletta from here. That's great, but why has it got to be a passenger ship? Can't we travel with the Emperor? What's wrong with making a grand entrance? I'm awfully sorry. Though I may be traveling with Lord Adam, I'm afraid my actions aren't officially sanctioned. His Majesty's ship is a war vessel. It would take considerable negotiations before Torna granted us docking privileges. Figures. That attitude of yours is what gives us so much trouble. You just don't stop to think about the consequences, do you? Honestly, I give up. Behold the mighty Aegis wielder of unthinkable power and unparalleled foolishness. Hey, would you get off my case? I didn't even say anything. Knock it off, you two. At the very least, we've got a nice leisurely cruise ahead of us, and that's something. I'm excited to meet the Resistance people who all look up to Adam. Well then, if we're all agreed, let's get on with it and talk to the captain, shall we? Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Weapons vendor. Lowers my block rate, but it's pretty badass. I'll take it. I don't use her nearly enough. I think having one upgrade per is a good idea. Oh, they're actually good. Okay. Captain! You again, eh? It's nice to have regulars. Going to Aletta and Torna? You paid enough before, so this trip's on me. Ready? Let's do it. I'll head for Aletta fast as I can. Kingdom of Torna.
Ahoy! Miss me? Lord Adam.
Lord Adam's finally come back!
Welcome back, Lord Adam.
Wow. Someone's got himself a bit of a fan club.
Maybe that's why he decided to take action. To wield that love for good.
By the way, Adam gave the order to meet in this place specifically, right? What's so special about it?
This land is Adam's domain. Look, that over there is his manor.
Oh. Aletta.
Certainly fit for a prince.
It could stand to be bigger. And, you know, not in the middle of nowhere.
Are you completely incapable of saying something without sarcasm?
Sorry, it's just how I am. I don't really think I can help it.
She's right, though. It is quite away from the capital.
He is far too esteemed for his own good. Fourth in line to the throne, but loved by soldiers and citizens.
He's loved by all.
His relations with High Prince Zeta are quite strained as a result, I hear.
Really? I suppose even princes have problems.
For a place out in the back of the Beyond, it doesn't seem all that bad. Look at all this lush scenery. I think I could live here quite comfortably. It warms my heart to hear you say so. I like it here too. I've been thinking about dabbling in a bit of architecture here someday. We'd better finish Malos off quickly then, so you can run off and live life as a hermit. That's the plan. We'll be staying here for a while. Long enough to gather some intel on Malos. Plus, there are a few things I need to sort out with the Resistance. That suits me just fine. If you don't mind, I think I'll go for a stroll. Understood. Thank you all for acting in the interest of His Majesty. Where are you off to, Hugo? A regiment of ours has been tasked with disarming remnant Cian troops at a nearby archipelago. My presence there has been requested so that I may inspire them. And inspired they will be. It would take a stone heart not to be touched by your selfless courage. It goes both ways, Adam. I also wish to express my gratitude for their unceasing efforts. Don't go running off without me once you've discovered Malos's whereabouts. What, in face him without His Majesty's prodigious talents? It would be foolhardy in the utmost. I'm honored that you think so. Alright, I will return shortly. Hold the fort for us, Bridget. I'll be just fine as long as you can take care of His Majesty again. Right then, let's see if we can't iron out a few of these problems the Resistance have been having. Is that something we can help with, Jin? Jin and I would be more than happy to help. Right, Jin? Of course, if that's what you want. Thanks, both of you. You'll be a big help. The biggest problem we've got right now is a lack of provisions. What, food? I'm afraid so. Like you said, this place is cut off from the rest of the world. It's no wonder they're so hard up. I think making sure our army doesn't die of starvation is more important than finding Malos right now. Don't you? Yes, very wise. History has proven many a time that the victors are those who have been fed and rested. Just so. We should start by talking to Brogan, as he's the one who divvies up the rations, shall we? Feeding an army.
I said I'd do it, so consider it done.
Set as the active. Brogan. How's it going, buddy? Brogan, is that you? Lord Adam, please, a moment. No. Hey, he's turning blue. Don't jammed. Here, drink some water. No, go. Phew. Looks like your color's returned. I'm afraid I have no idea who you are, but I owe you my life. I think you're exaggerating a little. Not at all. I'll give you something by way of thanks, but I'm afraid it's a difficult time for me right now. Brogan, have you been snitching food on the sly again? Lord Adam, no, perished the thought. So what were you doing here then? Because whatever it was, it sounded awfully like someone guzzling to me. Prince, I was disposing of spoiled food, Your Highness. You mean you were scarfing down rotten food? That can't be good for your health. Thank you kindly for your concern, but I am fortunate to have a naturally robust gut. I couldn't risk giving this inferior stuff to the Resistance fighters. That sort of making sense? You could say I was maximizing efficiency by combining food quality management with disposal. And if I can quieten the rumblings of my stomach at the same time, well, that's a territory bonus. Yes, Brogan, I get it. You stop at nothing to make things more efficient. As we've just seen, you'll even risk your own life for it. Could you give me a report on the state of our food supplies? Of course! Well, since Your Highness's recent return, we've been catering for a few more soldiers. We've organized food gathering squads and dispatched them here and there, but sadly manpower does not suffice. I suppose I bear some responsibility for that. Yeah, we should help with the catering. Indeed, we must do what we can to improve the situation until His Majesty returns. Thank you all, you're too kind. Here's the list of our most needed foodstuff. 2 grimdark crabs, 4 portions of ferrous beast meat, 2 large lacto nuts, and 6 measures of weeping flour. That seems doable. We should probably get 1 more of each than he asked for. He's pilfer prone. I guess we have everything we need to start searching. Feeding an army. Okay.
This is becoming addictive.
I guess I'm just supposed to go out, right? And oh, I have those. I have those. I need the lactonut. Search the grasslands of Torna and gather lactonut. Can I unselect that dude, please? Okay.
This is becoming addictive.
It's lettuce. Insects. No, I didn't mean to see him. Actually, I wonder if we can even kill this dude. I'm starting to second guess that we can. Oh, he immediately just wrecked Bridget. Yeah, no, we're running. That's not something we can deal with. Just get out of there.
Well, I
Get
suppose I start
going?
thinking about the people dearest to me.
Loved ones, though.
Aren't
Solid
we
plan.
intrepid? Oh, I think we've been spotted.
We gotta be able to kill this thing.
You're a lifesaver.
My senses are heightened.
With you there.
Diver combo complete.
We'll leave the enemy in our dust.
I was about to say.
This is becoming addictive.
Hey, there's two. I am probably gonna level before I actually even turn these in, though.
This is becoming addictive. Aren't we intrepid? This is becoming addictive. Spoiling for a fight.
Nope, 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 nope. Run away. Not obliging anything. I obligingly run away. There's just one. Actually, you know what? We could fight him. Bring it. We could use the experience anyway. That was rude. Get up.
I feel you. Rest in peace. I feel it.
Top. Diver combo complete.
Good. Think you could keep up, Laura?
You're always looking ahead, Adam. Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh? Such as?
Just don't shoulder all the burden yourself. You have us to rely on too sometimes.
More weeping flowers. I need one more. For both now. I didn't honestly expect to get the weeping flowers that much quicker.
This is
But
becoming
the
addictive.
flowers are like everywhere for some reason. Yep, there's the weeping flowers. I just need a lactonut. Could you give me one lactonut? I see the miasma there. We're gonna knock it out, just not quite right now. That's minerals. There's no way electrolyte. It's hidden in some rocks. Watch it be under this dude.
This
Insect.
is becoming addictive.
Run away. It's more flowers.
Aren't we intrepid?
I don't need flowers, dang it. I bet he has it. Hiding in there.
Uh-oh.
Why?
He's spotted.
Alright, run, just run. It's fine. Okay. Bugs. Diamonds. What is that? More bugs. Fish!
Becoming addictive.
We'll take some fish.
Think they'll leave us alone if we ask nicely? Looks like they might pack a punch.
The Lactonaut, I managed to get like close to the base. Right? I think it was like somewhere near here. Is it a tree collectible?
Becoming addictive.
I don't think it was. Can I rest and then reset some of these? Is that potentially possible? Rest. Hey, people can level. Oh, cool. Okay.
I can still improve.
You level at resting spots. I forgot about that, honestly.
The future is within our grasp.
I shall defend my emperor against all assailants.
Okay.
Spoiling for a fight. Happy to oblige.
Ow. Ow. Please just leave me alone. What is that? More flowers. I'm gonna scream.
Spoiling for a fight.
Oh my god,
Happy
dude.
to oblige.
Minerals. Minerals and flowers. Minerals and flowers. That's all that's around here now. Bugs. Bugs. Excavation.
You're coming with me.
Don't have
treasure.
to tell me twice.
I can't.
Looks like they might pack a punch.
You think?
This is becoming addictive. Spoiling for a fight? Happy to oblige. This is becoming addictive.
Yes. Oh my gosh, I got it. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna end this here, guys. Leave a like, subscribe, share with a friend. We're gonna turn this in on the next part. I need to level. I'm gonna get everyone to maybe like 20. I want to say 24 might be the highest that I'll go for now. But yeah, I will see y'all then. Bye bye.